The return of Trevor Knight makes for a big day for the Sooners. I'm Barry Tramel, along with OU writer Jason Kersey. We're here on Owen Field, where Saturday the Sooners rout Iowa State 48-10, but it was 10-10 at halftime. Trevor Knight comes in second quarter for Blake Bell, who was injured. Ignites a big-time running game by the Sooners.
He did. He comes in, runs the zone read, something that we knew he was pretty good at early in the year. But he also threw the ball fairly effectively, at least early, and so he missed on a couple of throws. But his passing, he looked a lot more comfortable back there than he did maybe early in the season in those first two starts.
With Trevor Knight at quarterback, the Sooners hit some home runs. Damian Williams goes 70 yards. Brennan Clay goes 63 yards. Knight himself goes 56 yards, all for touchdowns. And the Sooners were off to the races. The biggest rushing game in the Bob Stoops era. And it certainly looks like this OU offense might have turned a corner back into the zone read territory.
Yeah, I think that's definitely possible. We'll have to wait and see what Blake Bell's situation is moving forward. It looked like he had a head injury, so it would be interesting to see what they do going forward. But I think Trevor Knight definitely made a case for himself and what he was able to bring to this offense today against Iowa State.
Now, Bob Stoops did warn, hey, a lot of people riding the roller coaster get all fired up for a game like Notre Dame or a game like Texas Tech, get all down after a game like Texas or Baylor. So Bob Stoops says we don't ride the roller coaster. So this is certainly a high. It could get low again, but it does seem like that perhaps this is the offense OU wanted to run at the onset of the season. Seems like maybe this is what they'll go with down the stretch.
Yeah, I think this is definitely what they wanted to run. It's what they spent all spring installing, all summer working on, and all fall camp working on. This is exactly the sort of offense I think they wanted to run, and it was really successful today. Now you have to also consider Iowa State is 1-9 now, so you don't. I mean, it's great for them, but you also don't really know. Next week, if they try to do it again against Kansas State and it works well, then I think you really have something.
Yep. Like we said, Sooners start slow, trailed much of the first half. Jalen Saunders' 91-yard punt return ignites the Sooners, gets a 10-10 tie, and from there the OU defense bowed up, played fantastic in the second half. And really, despite a lot of injuries, Aaron Colvin didn't play, Charles Tapper missed the first half, plus, of course, Corey Nelson, Jordan Phillips already out. The defense really ended up playing pretty well.
Yeah, they did, and they really have for the most of the season. I mean, you really have to be impressed, I think, with what Mike Stoops has done with a defense that has a lot of injured players, like you said, and they just keep taking hits and they keep coming out and playing pretty well. After the first quarter, they really stiffened up and played really well.
Well, now, so the Sooners on to Kansas State. Big 12 title hopes virtually gone. Sooners can still finish strong, though. Now they are 8-2. Stay tuned for further OU football coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.